Hey guys, what's up? This is Lasercorn from Mahalo Video Games, bringing you another Blizzcon cast. This time around, it's going to be Redarchon against Capoch. Capoch, our Protoss player down here, and Redarchon, our Terran, Red Terran player. Redarchon playing Terran, just confusing. This is the second Protoss player he's going up against too. He was knocked out of the winners bracket by Huck, and now he has to face Capoch. Capoch here was knocked out of the winners bracket by Loner. So the loser of this one is going home, gonna not get a shot at that $25,000 in the BlizzCon Invitational here. So a little bit on the line in this game, and let's get production going here. And there we go, we see a production tab up. Redarchon finishing up a supply depot right here. Looks like he's not going to be walling off his front. Interesting strategy. I guess he's not worried about a Protoss rush coming in. And we got a probe heading out across the map for Capoch. Here we go. We've got a barracks on the way for Redarchon. And it looks like he scouted up here, wanted to make sure no Protoss hidden pylons were hanging out. And Capoch hasn't put down any pylons yet, any proxy pylons, so everything's all good. This probe is going to take on this SCV, and it's going to get out of there, recharge his shields, and maybe come back and try again. Meanwhile, Redarchon pumping a quick Marine to get rid of this scout. And he's got the rally point set on the probe, but the probe leaves his area of vision and is gone. And now he's patrolling outside the base. Another supply depot coming down, and now we're going to see a tech lab being thrown down on that barracks. So he might be thinking about Reapers. We've got a cyber core coming out for Capoch. And he's getting that warp gate technology. Here's the Marine chasing down the probe. Oh, that probe's just got too many moves for that Marine. Right around the chasm, back into the base, and he's going to go get some more scouting info. What do we got? Stim packs and a Reaper coming out for Redarchon. So we are going to see some Reaper harass, hopefully. Unless he just uses it as a scout, which I have seen done before. But let's follow him. Usually Reapers are interesting to follow. And, oh, maybe he'll get a shot at that probe down there. Nope, not interested in the probe. Just going to keep on trucking. I'm going to leave him for just a second because I want to see what's going on over here. A stalker on the field, okay. So that stalker was chasing down a SCV or something. And, oh, a Zealot gets a pot shot off at that Reaper. Now the stalker gets a shot off too. The Reaper's health, half health, not doing great. Oh, he stops there and takes a shot at the gateway. That wasn't a good idea. That was valuable time he could have been used heading over to these probes. And he is microing what better now. And now he got one probe, I think. Not a good use of a Reaper. I think that could have been better done. But he's got stim packs on the way. He's got some stuff going for him. Meanwhile, a sentry coming out for Capoch, if you look on the production tab there. And this almost looks like a 4-gate or something. Oh, yeah, we've got a 4-gate coming out for Capoch. Interesting. With an expansion. So maybe not a true 4-gate, but. And probes being main arted down here to the expansion. Not a whole lot going on. Redarchon's going to start to fall behind economically if he doesn't either A, get an expansion of his own, or B, start harassing this expansion. So I would advise he do that, one of those two. But it looks like he's just kind of wandering around. His unit's not grouped up at all. Maybe they'll group up here at this Zelnaga watchtower. He could have been looking for, you know, Protoss pylons or something. Some kind of cheesiness. And, wow. I don't know if this Redarchon force is going to be able to take this Protoss force. My guess would be no right now. He does have the concussive shells, though, and the stim packs. So we'll see. It'll be close. Looks like he's not going to attack, though. He needs to attack. Let's take a look at income. And you can see Capoch starting to pull ahead here. So, oh, shoot. Here we go. And force field's coming down. This attack is going to be successful, it looks like. Yes, wow. It's taking out a lot of Capoch's troops. Probes coming in now. And Capoch trying to warp in more reinforcements, but Redarchon's got reinforcements coming in too. And those concussive shells slowing down those Marauders trying to micro backwards. More probes coming out to attack. A lot of probes have gone down. That economy is even now, if not in Redarchon's favor. I guarantee it. And wow, great micro, keeping that Zealot from getting anyone. And this Stalker is going to go down. So it looks like it's going to be a Marauder against a Sentry. And okay, good, as Zealot comes in.
Dude, yeah,
And Capoch holds off the attack, but he lost a lot of probes in the process. So 27 over 32. And yeah, it looks like Redarchon is well in the lead now. And Redarchon streaming in more units. Marines and Marauders. And it looks like he's also getting an expansion of his own. But meanwhile, these troops are going to come in and attack again. He knows his last attack was very successful. An early force field, that's not going to do much, but combined with that one, it'll help choke off these units. And a bunker coming down for Redarchon. If this bunker goes up, it's going to mean huge, huge trouble for Capoch. He's bringing out the probes now. He knows this bunker has to go down. These forces have to be chased off. Good micro by Redarchon, but that SCV building the bunker is down. And wow, great micro with these stimmed up Marines and Marauders. Hitting and then pulling back, hitting and then pulling back. And wow, it looks like Capoch could have really used another force field right in the middle of those troops to split them up. Or a Guardian Shield. I don't think that one force field did very much. And yeah, a bunch of Stalkers going down for Capoch. He needs to do something. Or this constantly reinforced attack is going to eventually take over. He's in a lot of trouble right now, Capoch. If he doesn't do something soon, he is going to be out of this game. He cannot let this expansion fall. Wow, look at all these units streaming in. How many racks do we have here? 4 racks with another, oh, a factory on the way. And it looks like this expansion is going to go down. I don't know how he's going to stay in this game with his expansion down. It's natural. I guess if he, with good use of force field, he might be able to block off this ramp and keep him out for a while. But now Redarchon has an expansion. He's got an expansion right here. He's constantly expanding, or constantly expanding his army size, and I don't see any way Capoch can really come back. Although he's getting nothing out of this robotics facility, Capoch. So that's just kind of a waste right now. And wow, Redarchon's falling back. Falling back to his secondary position. He's still got Marines and Marauders streaming in though. I guess he hasn't reset his rally point yet. And they will stop. And Capoch is gonna set up this expansion again, it looks like, or try to. He doesn't have enough money for it yet. He doesn't have the minerals. And weapon upgrades now. Infantry level 1 coming out for Redarchon, making that army even more deadly. And Redarchon really had an advantage there and decided not to push it. I guess he really didn't want to try and push that ramp with those force fields going down. So he's just going to macro up. And he's at 102 supply against 52. Wow, look at that deficit. Redarchon should just come in now and finish this. Something's going on. Maybe a probe going down or something. Some kind of scout. And that stimmed up Marine gonna run away as a Stalker comes in. Stalker's getting slowed down by those concussive shells. He's not making it out of there. And this scary, scary Marine Marauder force from Redarchon is probably going to run over this very sentry-heavy force from Capoch. It's going to take some great force fields and some really good Guardian shields. And really, I don't know if there's any way. Capoch is going to hold out. Is there anything coming out of that robotics facility yet? No. If he had a Colossus or something, I might say he still had a shot. But now, more upgrades coming out. Cautious Reactor coming out for Redarchon, as well as another weapons upgrade. Oh no, that's still the same one. And down goes that pylon. Looks like he's using these medvacs to just spot and take out pylons right now. And he supply capped Capoch, as if Capoch didn't have enough problems. Good force fields though, wow. Yeah, I said he would need to have some great force fields, and those are some great force fields. But eventually, they're going to go down, and eventually those sentries are going to run out of energy. But wow, really right now, Capoch doing a great job of splitting up these units and picking some off. These units in the back just can't get to the front lines. But the force fields eventually go down, and there's the GG from Capoch. So yeah, that was the first game of round 2 in this 3-game series between Capoch and Redarchon. Redarchon takes it, so we'll head into game 2 in a minute. Hey guys, thanks for watching. This is Dave with Mahalo Video Games once again. If you guys have any requests for replays you want casted, or questions or comments, go ahead and send those over to requests@mahalo.com. Alright, thanks again.